First question. How expensive is my collection? That is a statistic that I do not want to know. What was my motivation to do these types of videos, and am I planning on doing other types of content? Well, to answer your first question, I just found this style of videos fun to make. And to answer your second question, I do have a lot of other types of content that you can check out on my channel. What is my favorite limited life figure? It would be either Grayan in the Littlewood or Pearlescent Moon. How did I make my life series video so quickly after the finale came out? Answer to that is what you all suspected. I was working on it while the series was happening. I think I started filming on week 3 and I finished it the day I uploaded it. Do I like Ninjago? Yep. How do I usually choose music for my videos? Choosing music is one of the worst aspects of making a video. It's basically just me looking on the YouTube audio library for an hour. Will I ever make a LEGO animation of a whole life series episode? Answer to that would be no. It's not really my style of how I do things. I'm not a huge fan of just straight up recreating things. I've done it like twice before and it's really difficult. How did I design each character's Lego figure? So basically I just look at the source material and I sort through my Lego bin and I try to find whatever matches closest. How do I find time to animate all this? Prioritizing, practice, and how hard was it to keep Pearl balanced since she was upside down during the video? Compared to balancing other figures, it's very difficult, but it wasn't extremely difficult because there is a piece of clay that you usually can't see. How do you animate Lego so fast? Like I said before, it's just practice. Do I use Bricklink to order parts? No, I don't, but I honestly probably should. How fast was the jump to 2,000 subscribers? It was a lot faster than it took me to get the 1,000 subscribers. How long does it take to make a clip? This answer varies widely to do with what type of clip is it. Is it a clip where it's just characters talking? Because if it's like that, then it won't take long at all. If it's a scene that contains a lot of action, it can take far much more time to make. Did I buy all of my Lego in one sitting or did I slowly add to my collection? The answer would be the latter. I think the first set I bought was the 2012 Jabba's Palace and I've been collecting Lego ever since. What got me interested in doing stop motion videos? So there was a stop motion contest hosted by this thing called Rebrick back in the summer of 2017, and if you won the contest, you would get all of the Lego Ninjago movie Lego sets. So I got into stop motion, made Lloyd's Nightmare, and then the rest was history. Of my life series videos, which one was the shortest to make and which one was the longest? Surprisingly enough, the longest I think was Double Life. I started at week 1 or week 2, and I finished whenever Double Life finished. And the shortest one to make would be Third Life, since I made my Third Life video like 2 years after Third Life happened. What's my favorite part of making these videos? It would definitely be the actual animating. Have you tried other forms of animation? Yes, I have. I've tried animating on a whiteboard and I've tried claymation. What was my favorite death in the Life series to animate? It would definitely be Jimmy's final death in Double Life. How many figures do I have that are custom painted or modified? Custom and painted would be 0 unless I'm making a video that requires it. Like in my Puss in Boots video, I made a clay hat for Puss in Boots, but once I was done with the video, I just got rid of the clay hat. And modified, not a lot of them unless it's for stop motion. I'll modify figures a ton for stop motion, but for just typical display, I just kind of like to have the default minifigure. Any chances we can get of making one of these? Probably not, because I don't really have the resources to do time lapses. How much cotton do I have? I have 1 bag. How long does it normally take a video? So far in 2023, I've been able to make multiple videos that are around 3 minutes long in about 1 week or 2 week time frame. But also in 2023, I uploaded a 15-minute stop motion that took me about a month and a half to make. What frame rate do I use? I animate on 12 frames per second. What is the sound effect at 1 minute 25? Explosion number 4. Will you have this question in the Q&A? No. Wait. How do I figure out ideal pacing for a scene in the video? That is actually a good question, and it's something that I don't really know how to answer because Absolutely. Why is your name a vague adjective that has no meaning? So in 2017, the LEGO Batman movie came out, which I was quite obsessed with. Specifically, I was obsessed with the Batman 9-pack abs joke, and then came the time for me to make a YouTube channel, and I was like, well, what should I name my channel? And abs kind of got stuck in my head. I thought, well, Absolutely has abs in it, and so that is how Absolutely LEGO was born. And then a couple years later, I changed my channel name to Absolutely Studios. What is my setup for doing animation? Here it is. What software do I use for videos? So the software, I use Audacity for audio, I use GIMP for image correction and thumbnails, I use Lightworks for video editing, and I use Dragonframe for the actual stop motion animating. What is my favorite movie? It is How to Train Your Dragon. How do I do people jumping? So there's 3 answers to this. Either the jump is blocked out by other bricks, so you can see the figure jumping, but you can't see what's underneath it, and there'll just be bricks holding that character up. Second one is mainly what I use for people falling, is you'll see the character at the top of the frame, and then you'll see the character hitting the floor, and there's no in-between frame. Third answer is where there'll be a rod holding it up, and then I just erase the rod in post. What is my favorite LEGO theme? I think just sheer quantity, it'd have to be Star Wars, but I'd say second place would be Ninjago.